Hello, and welcome to our weekly English podcast. My name is Sarah, and I am your host today. We are talking about a very important topic, climate change. You hear this phrase on the news every day, but what does it actually mean for our planet? Climate is the usual weather in a specific place. For example, some countries are hot and others are cold. Change means that things are becoming different over time. Today, the Earth is getting warmer much faster than before. Scientists call this process global warming. Many people feel worried about these big transformations. It is not just about a sunny day at the beach. It is about the health of our entire world. Why is the temperature rising so quickly lately? We need to understand the reasons for this heat. Our atmosphere works like a big, warm blanket. It keeps the sun's energy near the ground. This is usually good because we need warmth to live. However, the blanket is becoming too thick and heavy. Human activities create a lot of extra gases. We burn coal and oil for electricity and heat. Cars and planes also send smoke into the air. Trees are very helpful because they breathe in these gases. Unfortunately, people cut down many forests every year. Without trees, the air stays dirty and the planet gets hot. This is the start of the climate change story. In this episode, we will learn more about the effects. Don't worry if your English is still basic. I will use easy words to explain everything clearly. Let's move to the next part of our discussion. Let's look at the coldest places on Earth first. The North Pole and the South Pole are freezing. Huge pieces of ice cover the land and the ocean. These white surfaces reflect the sunlight back into space. This helps to keep our world cool and stable. Because the air is warmer, the ice starts to melt. It turns from solid white blocks into liquid water. This water goes directly into the big blue oceans. Consequently, the level of the sea is slowly rising. Coastal cities might have problems with flooding soon. Imagine a street covered in water after a storm. Animals in the Arctic are also in big trouble. Polar bears need the ice to hunt for food. Penguins need the ice to live and have babies. If the ice disappears, these beautiful animals lose homes. It is a sad situation for the wild nature. I visited a museum about the Arctic last month. The photos showed how much ice we lost since 1990. The difference in the pictures was truly shocking. Glaciers in the mountains are also getting smaller. They provide fresh drinking water for many people. If they vanish, some regions will be very dry. Water is the most precious thing on our planet. We must protect the ice to save the water. Nature is a delicate balance of many different elements. Small changes in temperature cause big problems everywhere. Do you live near the sea or the mountains? Think about how the weather changed in your town. We can see the signs of warming almost everywhere. Next, we will talk about the strange weather. Climate change is not only about the heat. It makes our weather more extreme and unpredictable. Extreme means very strong, dangerous, or unusual. Sometimes we have very long periods without any rain. This is called a drought, and it hurts farmers. Plants cannot grow in dry, hard, dusty ground. Without rain, food becomes very expensive in the shops. On the other side, some places get too much rain. Strong storms and hurricanes happen more often today. They can damage houses, roads, and power lines. I remember a big storm in my city last summer. The wind was so loud, and the rain was heavy. Many old trees fell down on the cars nearby. This was a result of the changing climate patterns. The ocean is warmer, so storms get more energy. Fires in the forests are another serious problem. When the grass is dry, a small spark starts a fire. Huge fires burn thousands of trees in California or Australia. Smoke makes the air very difficult to breathe. People have to leave their homes to stay safe. It is hard to watch these events on TV, but we need to know the truth about our world. The weather follows the temperature of the whole planet. We see more records broken every single year. The hottest July, the wettest winter, the strongest wind. These are not just accidents or bad luck. They are signals from the Earth to all of us. The planet is asking for our help and attention. In the next scene, we discuss our daily habits. Everything we do has an impact on the environment. Have you heard the phrase carbon footprint? It is a way to measure our personal impact. Every person produces some amount of greenhouse gases. When you drive a car, you create a footprint. When you buy a plastic bottle, you create one too. Even using a computer requires energy from a factory. Most of this energy comes from burning dirty fuel. We can choose to have a smaller footprint. It starts with small decisions in our daily life. Look at the lights in your room at the moment. Please turn them off if you leave the room. This simple action saves a little bit of electricity. Walking to the shop is better than driving a car. Bicycles are the best friends of the environment. They do not produce any smoke or loud noise. What about the things we buy and use? Plastic stays in the ground for hundreds of years. Try to use a reusable bag for your groceries. Recycling is another great way to help the Earth. Paper, glass, and metal can become new products. I always separate my trash into 3 different bins. It takes only 5 minutes of my time daily. We also eat a lot of meat in modern society. Producing meat uses a huge amount of water. Maybe you can try a Green Monday without meat? These steps seem small, but they are powerful. Millions of people doing small things create big change. You are a part of this global movement. Education is the first step to a better future. Let's talk about the big solutions for everyone. Scientists and engineers are working hard every day. They invent new ways to get clean energy. Have you seen big white fans on the hills? These are wind turbines that make green electricity. They use the power of the wind for us. Solar panels are another fantastic and modern invention. They take light from the sun and create power. This energy does not produce any dirty smoke. Electric cars are becoming more popular in many countries. They use batteries instead of traditional petrol or gas. Many cities are planting thousands of new trees. These urban forests make the air fresh and cool. Governments are making new laws to protect the nature. They tell factories to stop polluting the blue rivers. Schools teach children how to respect the environment. This is very important for the next generation. Technology can help us fix the mistakes of the past. We can build houses that stay warm without heaters. We can use water more carefully in our gardens. Some companies create clothes from recycled plastic bottles. Is that not an amazing idea for the future? We have the tools to solve the climate crisis. We only need the will to use them together. A cooperation between countries is the key to success. One country cannot fix the whole world alone. We share the same air and the same oceans. The Earth is like a big ship in space. Everyone on the ship must work as one team. I feel optimistic when I see these new projects. Finally, let's summarize what we learned today. We are at the end of our English lesson. Today, we talked about the warming of our planet. We learned why the ice is melting so fast. We discussed the storms and the dry summers. You learned about your own carbon footprint too. Remember that you can make a real difference. Start by learning 10 new words about ecology. For example, environment, pollution, or renewable. Use these words when you speak with your friends. Tell your family why it is important to recycle. Your English is getting better with every minute. Learning a language helps you understand global problems. You can read articles from different countries now. You can watch videos about nature in English. This knowledge is your power to change things. I hope you enjoyed this special podcast episode. Do not be afraid of the big topic. Every big journey starts with a single small step. Nature is beautiful, strong, but also very fragile. We are the guests on this wonderful green planet. Let's be good guests and clean up our mess. Check our website for the full text of this talk. Practice the pronunciation of the difficult words at home. Tomorrow is a new day to be more eco-friendly. Thank you for listening to my voice today. I am very proud of your progress in English. Keep practicing and stay curious about the world. See you next week for a new interesting topic. Goodbye for today and take care of yourself. Have a wonderful, green, and happy day.
Leave a comment under this video and one of you will get 40 English lessons for free.